Got an interesting question from our buddy Rock Shop here. That's his YouTube name. Essentially, he's 15 years old, and for the past few years, he's been starting to lose emotion or feelings towards people and things. He goes on to say it's not that these people have done anything wrong or the things that he was doing has lost any value. So he's confused. He feels like he's just swimming through life, swimming in circles. He doesn't know what to do, and he's becoming more frustrated. He also says that he's been diagnosed with a form of depression. And I think that you're being diagnosed with a form of depression is valid and interesting, but I think a lot of people are also suffering from this feeling of depersonalization, detachment from the world that we live in. And you talked about feelings, and I think that word feelings is very important because it points to the reality of how we experience life. We experience life through feeling. Now, in our culture and in our world, the way things are, we've come to conceptualize feelings, right? And when I say conceptualize, they're more like abstract ideas as opposed to what's happening in our body. And you know this is true because when you walk through the street, you see somebody that you know, and you ask them, "Hey, how you doing, man?" "I'm great," knowing that like his wife just cheated on him, he's a raving alcoholic, and his kids are failing school. He's not feeling great. He's not doing great. You ask most people, "How you feeling?" "Yeah, pretty good, man. Everything's great." Unless they're, freaking whiner, complainer. And those people, that's a different story altogether. But most people are truly not in touch with what's happening in their bodies. It's like I've spoke about before, it's this sort of schizoid condition where we're living in our heads and we're not really experiencing life through our bodies. The way that you're going to break out of this, right? And this is just an idea for you. Hopefully this supports you, right? Because if your doctor's giving you pills, and I don't want to cut in any way, shape, or form, right? I'm not a therapist. But what I do know is that when we depress the energies in our body in order to reduce the feelings in our bodies, and the reason why we do that is it may have been a defense for you. As a child, you may have experienced something that's causing you to shut down the feelings in your body. This is fairly normal, and it happens quite often. The thing is, it becomes chronic, and then you don't have feelings to experience life with. And then the things that used to feel good, and the things that should feel good, the things that should bring you joy and pleasure in your body, no longer do. Because the same pathway through which you cut off bad feelings because of experiences also allows you to have good feelings. Right? So you're going through life, and essentially you can't feel anything. Everything's just kind of like in a blur. They call this depersonalization. What do you got to do? You've got to exercise. You've got to express the energy in the body. You've got to get it out. If you're not exercising, right? And I know you sent this to my Elliot Hulse channel as opposed to my Strength Camp channel, so I'm not sure if you're somebody who's into exercise. But go to my Strength Camp channel and start studying, but also, really more importantly than studying, forget studying, start exercising. Just get it out of your body. Go for runs, go for walks, join a CrossFit gym, join a powerlifting gym. Do something that's gonna get your body moving. Begin doing yoga, begin stretching, and more importantly, begin deep breathing. I talk about this in several videos on this channel and my others. If you're not doing bioenergetics, begin with exercises like the bow. I've shown you this in several videos. Just search my channels. And using the bioenergetic stool and deep belly breathing. These are all techniques, breathing, exercise, stretching, that are going to bring you back into touch with your body. These are things that you do with your body. I am of the greatest conviction that our body and our mind are one thing, and if we work to sever them from one another, namely by stifling the energies in the body, through neurotic holding patterns, right? Holding your breath, and not expressing it through exercise, you're going to have mental difficulty. The body is the mind. Treat it as such. So that's it, my friend. Begin exercising, begin stretching your body, release the neurotic holding patterns associated with stifled emotion, and I promise you that you're going to be relieved in some way, shape, or form. You're going to feel better. Remember that word feeling. You want to get back into your body because that's where feeling happens. Good luck.